imagine being so uniquely rare that you'll question if it's even possible. And this is exactly what you're gonna witness with us today. Hold on to your hats, because we're about to meet some true one-in-a-million individuals. From incredible to unbelievable, these extraordinary people will not only amaze you, but also inspire you with their uplifting stories of survival. Chef Boy Bones. From slow-paced old-school rap to eye-popping performances, Chef Boy Bones knows how to grab attention. Remember his memorable appearance on America's Got Talent? Those eyeballs extending from his sockets had everyone's jaws dropping. Sure, his lyrics may be average at best, but who cares when you've got eyes that steal the show? Judge Sofia Vergara wasn't the biggest fan, but the rest of the panel wanted more. Although Chef Boy Bones didn't make it to the quarterfinals, he's been making waves with commercials, music videos, and even TikToks. Eyes are the windows to success, after all. Letitia Kai. Prepare to be amazed by Letitia Kai, the woman with a record-breaking talent. She holds the record for the most skips over her own hair in 30 seconds, achieving an impressive 60 skips. Using her braid and natural hair as a rope, with a little help from extensions, she takes her hair artistry to the next level. Inspired by pre-colonial women's hairstyles from her culture, Letitia is not just a hair skipper extraordinaire. She's a model, actress, and content creator, turning heads with her fabulous hair sculptures. With a world record in her pocket, she's taking the world by storm. Hezbollah Magomedov. Now this is someone you're probably familiar with. However, there are many things you don't know about this ball of cuteness. You wouldn't expect Hezbollah to be a fighter, now would you? But picture a tiny child matching up with all the fury of a schoolyard bully showdown. At 18 years old, Hezbollah, a blogger from Dagestan with dwarfism, looks and sounds like a toddler throwing a tantrum. He's shot to internet fame by recreating Conor McGregor and Khabib's weigh-in with fellow dwarf Abdul Razik from Tajikistan, earning him the nickname Mini Khabib. They've been teasing an MMA showdown, which the Sports Association of Little People of Russia finds unethical. Will it happen? Well, we'll have to wait and see. SADHU BHARATI. Now, here's a man who takes dedication to a whole new level. SADHU BHARATI has been holding his hand up for the past 45 years without ever putting it down. Talk about commitment! After working at a bank and living a modest life, he had a life-altering epiphany. Leaving everything behind, he became a sadhu, a monk devoted to a life of spirituality and detachment from material possessions. In 1973, he raised his hand as a symbol of his faith in the Hindu god Shiva. Thousands have been inspired by his gestures since then, which he believes promotes world peace. Despite the initial pain, his unwavering dedication prevailed. SADHU BHARATI, you truly raised the bar. Muhammad KALEEM. Meet KALEEM, a young boy with an extraordinary condition called gigantism. His hands grew disproportionately large, like he was ready to catch any basketball thrown his way. Sadly, his condition led to bullying and even denied school admission. But don't worry, a team of medical experts recognized his condition and came to the rescue. Thanks to a pioneering hand surgeon, KALEEM underwent surgery to reduce his hand size. Now he can conquer daily tasks with ease. Troy James. Get ready to be amazed by Troy James, the contortionist extraordinaire. From scaring audiences in horror films to captivating viewers on America's Got Talent, Troy's unique abilities have become his superpower. Born a contortionist, he can twist and bend his body in ways that leave us in awe. Once keeping his talents hidden, Troy now embraces his extraordinary skills and brings fantastical creatures to life on the big screen. Hollywood has welcomed him with open arms, making him the go-to guy for mind-bending performances. It's time to celebrate Troy and his spine-tingling talents. Tiffany Goigel. Get ready to meet Tiffany Goigel, a 33-year-old with Charcot-Levin syndrome, a rare genetic bone disorder that results in a curved spine and a noticeably short torso. Standing at just 1.2 meters tall and unable to turn her neck, you might think she's limited. But guess what? Tiffany is a professional ballerina and a trainer at a ballet school. She dances her way through life, proving that height is just a number. Keep reaching for the stars, Tiffany. Christina Zenato. Meet Christina Zenato, the ultimate shark whisperer. For over a quarter century, she's been diving with reef sharks in the Bahamas, becoming their honorary shark mom. Rows of serrated teeth don't faze her, as she fearlessly cares for these magnificent creatures. She even sticks her hand in their mouths to remove hooks. The sharks never bite back, and let's be honest, they probably appreciate the hook removal service. Who wants a hook stuck in their mouth? If anyone can earn a shark's trust, it's someone who loves them like Christina does. Deepak Paswan. Prepare to be amazed by Deepak Paswan, a 7-year-old marvel from Bihar, India. Born with a parasitic twin attached to his abdomen, Deepak has 4 arms and 4 legs, but just 1 head. Hindu pilgrims revered him as a manifestation of the god Vishnu, often depicted with multiple limbs. Seeking a better life for their son, Deepak's family sought help for a complex surgery to remove the extra limbs. Thanks to his skilled team of doctors in Bangalore, Deepak underwent the life-changing procedure. Now, he lives a healthy and fulfilling life, joining the ranks of remarkable individuals who conquer the odds. Bravo, Deepak, for embracing your uniqueness and inspiring us all. Lauren Wasser. Imagine experiencing flu-like symptoms, renal failure, and 2 heart attacks. That's what Lauren Wasser went through due to toxic shock syndrome. Doctors gave her a 1% chance of survival, but today she defied the odds. Today, she proudly wears golden prosthetic legs and leads an active life. From playing basketball to training for marathons, she's unstoppable. Talk about turning tragedy into triumph. Yoti Kasangi Amig. They say good things come in small packages, and Yoti is living proof of that. She held the title for the world's shortest living teen before becoming the world's shortest living and mobile woman on her 18th birthday. Now just how small are we talking? 2 feet and 3/4 of an inch to be precise. Yoti was average height until she was about 5, but a rare form of dwarfism called achondroplasia slowed her growth. Despite her size, Yoti refuses to let her dreams shrink. You might recognize her from her breakout role in the hit TV show American Horror Story. Keep an eye out for this petite powerhouse. Slavasia Pajic. Move over, Electro. There's a new electric superhero in town, and his name is Slavasia Pajic. This guy's powers are straight out of a comic book. With the ability to manipulate and control electric currents, he's earned the nickname the Battery Man. Get this, Slavasia holds the world record for heating a cup of water to boiling by running a mind-blowing 20,000 volts through his body. Talk about an electrifying talent. But that's not all. He can light up bulbs and cook sausages just by using his hands. The next world record he plans to conquer? Well, generating 1 million volts and shooting sparks out of those same hands. So, handshakes with Slavasia? Well, let's just say they come at your own risk. Zion Clark. Born without legs, Zion Clark didn't let that stop him from becoming a true champion. Overcoming a challenging childhood filled with bullies, he found his calling in wrestling. Now, he holds the record for the fastest 20-meter handwalk, defying expectations with a time of 4.78 seconds. Zion's optimism and determination shine through as he trains relentlessly, both in the gym and on the mat. He's proof that with the right mindset, you can conquer any obstacle and rewrite your own story. Rinsenkorlu Bud. Let me introduce you to Ren, the tall wonder known as Rinsenkorlu Bud. Standing at an impressive 6 feet already by the time she reached 1st grade, Ren inherited her tall genes from her towering father, 6'10", and mother, 6'1". They swapped the Mongolian landscape for the towering skyscrapers of Chicago, and Ren felt right at home. Now 29 years old, her legs hold the record for being the 2nd longest in the world, measuring a whopping 52 inches from hip to heel. But being this tall has its downsides: cramped leg room, tricky doorways, and the perpetual quest for the right shoe size. Tall girl problems, am I right? Tree Man ABUL BAJANDAR. Now hold on to your branches, because we've got a story that'll make your leaves quiver. Meet ABUL BAJANDAR, also known as the legendary Tree Man from Bangladesh. Now, he doesn't sprout leaves, but his condition makes him resemble a tree. How's that for a unique talent? It all started with warts appearing on his hands and feet during his teenage years. Local remedies seemed like a good idea, but they only made things worse, multiplying those warts like there's no tomorrow. By the time he turned 25, simple tasks became painful struggles. Thanks to the power of science and 16 surgeries, he can now see his hands again. Let's keep rooting for him as he continues his remarkable journey, standing tall and strong against the odds. Shishun. Standing at a towering height of 7 feet 9 inches, Shishun is an extraordinary figure. A descendant of Genghis Khan, this guy has a history as legendary as his height. Despite his shyness, Shishun has captured attention wherever he goes. Holding the Guinness World Record for the tallest man, he even found love and married a woman half his age and 2/3 his height. Who says true love can't reach new heights? Shishun, you're proof that life's adventures come in all sizes. Francisco Domingos Joaquin. Imagine having a secret and thinking, hey, I should tell Francisco. This guy holds the Guinness World Record for having the most giant mouth, or let's say the widest. Francisco first caught the world's attention by effortlessly popping cans in and out of his mouth sideways. Talk about a unique talent. After his mind-blowing videos surfaced on YouTube, researchers hunted him down in Angola. And guess what? His mouth measures a jaw-dropping 6.69 inches wide when unstretched. No big mouth competition in Rome has come close to this record. So, if you need someone to hold your soda can, Francisco's your guy. Milani Dickerson. Meet the adorable Milani, a toddler with eyes so big any Disney princess would be jealous. But here's the thing, her beautiful eyes come with a rare genetic condition called Axenfeld-Rieger syndrome. It affects her irises, making them small or nearly non-existent, giving the illusion of large pupils. Bright lights can be a challenge for Milani, so she always sports her little sunglasses when she's out and about. But nothing can dim her spirits. Despite the obstacles, this brave little girl is rocking her unique look and spreading joy wherever she goes. Edibar Elchev. Let's discuss what makes a man attractive now, shall we? Well, Edibar Elchev might have the answer. This ex-kickboxing coach discovered his magnetic personality early on in life when he realized he could attract and hold metal objects to his body. In 2011, he wowed the world by sticking 50 individual spoons to himself. And just 2 years later, he outdid himself by adding 3 more spoons to his limit. Move over, Magneto, because this Georgian superhero is giving you a run for your money. As long as he washes those spoons in between feats, we're all good. Charlotte Garside. Introducing Charlotte Garside, a little warrior with a heart as big as the world. Born with primordial dwarfism, Charlotte defies the expectations set by doctors who believed she would have a short life. Celebrating her 6th birthday, this pint-sized bundle of joy keeps proving them wrong. While her small stature poses challenges in daily life, Charlotte's spirit remains unbreakable. We cheer for her health and growth, hoping she continues to thrive and bless the world with her infectious smile. Go, Charlotte, go! Natasha Demkina. Introducing Natasha Demkina, aka X-Ray Girl, a teenage sensation from Russia who claims to possess X-ray vision. According to her, this extraordinary power allows her to see inside people and even make diagnoses that rival those of trained physicians. While skeptics try to disprove her abilities, she has garnered a following of journalists, doctors, and patients who genuinely believe in her powers. Some suggest she uses a technique called cold reading, used by self-proclaimed psychics to read people's reactions and tailor their answers accordingly. Whatever the truth may be, there's no denying Natasha's unique attitude and captivating presence. Michael Winslow. Michael Winslow is no ordinary actor. He's the master of sound effects, earning him the nickname, the Man of 10,000 Sound Effects. As a kid, his ability to mimic sounds with his mouth must have been both impressive and annoying. Picture sitting in class, only to be startled by a car alarm going off from the back. From car motors to rocket launches, there's no sound he can't replicate. With his versatile vocal talents, he's voiced characters in Grand Theft Auto and even beatboxed on Sesame Street. Michael proves that if you can voice act well, you're set for life. Mandy Sellers. Meet Mandy Sellers, whose rare condition has caused her lower body to grow out of proportion. With legs nearly 6.5 feet wide, Mandy faces stares and laughs from others, but she doesn't let it faze her. Born with a rare form of Proteus syndrome, Mandy is only one of 10 people worldwide with her specific condition. Despite the challenges, she lives life to the fullest and remains independent. Thanks to specialized medications, her legs have shrunk, allowing her to continue her incredible journey. Mandy, you're an inspiration! Nyakim Gatwick. Meet Nyakim Gatwick, the Sudanese model who teaches us not to fear the dark. Her deeply pigmented skin is some of the darkest and most unique in the world. She proudly embraces the title Queen of Darkness, defying Eurocentric beauty standards. Before her success, Nyakim faced suggestions to lighten her skin, but she remains proud of her melanin-rich complexion. Now based in Minneapolis, she advocates for diversity in the fashion industry and fights for Black rights globally. Nyakim breaks down barriers of conventional beauty, encouraging others to do the same with confidence and pride. Gary Turner. Meet Gary Turner, the man with an extraordinary genetic disorder that gives him the stretchiest skin you've ever seen. Thanks to a rare form of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, Gary's skin can stretch to mind-boggling lengths. But instead of hiding away, he embraces his uniqueness and performs jaw-dropping stunts for the public. In 1999, he stretched the skin on his abdomen to a mind-blowing length of 6.25 inches, securing his spot in the Guinness World Records. Take inspiration from Gary, and remember, when you're feeling old and in need of a facelift, think of all the amazing things you can do by embracing your natural self. Little Alien Wonder. This is the out-of-this-world tale about a truly extraordinary kid. Picture this, a baby with a head that's a little different, a little unique. But what do some people do? They go ahead and call him Alien. Can you believe it? This little one's own father called him a devil spawn and gave his mother an ultimatum to kill him, otherwise he'd leave her. It's hard enough dealing with bullies, but when your own family doesn't understand, it's a whole new level of tough. But fear not, because in the face of all this negativity, there's a shining star, Mom. Bajaneza Liberata is a superhero in her own right, standing tall and taking care of her special child. Even though others make fun and call him a monster, she's there providing love and support. It's not an easy journey, but they're facing it together. Nick Vujicic. Meet Nick Vujicic, an evangelist who defies all odds. Born with a rare disorder called phocomelia, which means no arms and legs, Nick's parents had quite the surprise when he arrived. But guess what? They embraced the situation and believed that there was a greater plan for their son. They raised him with love and gave him a normal childhood, despite his physical limitations. Nick is not one to surrender to his challenges. Instead, he hits the road, spreading love and hope. With faith as his rock, he motivates others to overcome obstacles and accomplish great things. Nick, you're a true inspiration. AYANNA Williams. AYANNA Williams knows how to scratch any itch. For 28 years, she grew her fingernails, only trimming them once in the early 90s, before they reached a record-breaking length of 18 feet in 2018. Although they weren't the longest nails ever grown, they were the longest on a female hand. A simple manicure could take days and gallons of polish, but as they grew, everyday tasks became increasingly challenging. Recently, AYANNA made the difficult decision to cut her nails and donate them to the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum in St. Augustine, Florida, preserving her record for all to see. KALEEM. KALEEM is not your average tattoo artist. He holds the world record for the largest non-surgical made stretched earlobes. But that's not all. His body modifications include a split tongue, silicone horns implanted in his head, tunnels in his ears, bolts in his forehead, and even tattooed eyebrows and eyeballs. His lobes are stretched to over 4 inches in diameter, and rumor has it he can fit his fist through his stretched ears. While they may not have the most body modifications in the world, KALEEM's eclectic collection makes him truly one of a kind. Yu Zhenzhuan. Attention, guys wishing for more facial hair. Meet Yu Zhenzhuan from China, the hairiest man on the planet. He's got a rare condition that causes an overwhelming amount of hair to grow on his body, 96% coverage. Except for the palms of his hands and the soles of his feet, it's a hairy situation all over. Needless to say, his appearance has brought him more trouble than fame throughout his life. But now, Yu Zhenzhuan is looking to change his story. He's determined to remove those excess hairs and pursue his childhood dream of becoming a musician. Who knew excessive hair could have its downsides? Stan Jones. Meet Stan Jones, better known as the Silver Man. Stan was on a quest to cure an undisclosed illness using large amounts of colloidal silver as a home remedy. While the nature of his illness remains a mystery, one thing is evident. His face now resembles the backside of a quarter. While colloidal silver has no proven medical benefits, except in small amounts on wound dressings, ingesting it can lead to a bluish tint in the skin. Despite this unexpected side effect, Stan persists in taking colloidal silver as a home remedy, though no one really knows why. What's more unique here, his appearance or his unexplained sickness? Zhang Ruifang. In 2010, a Chinese woman named Zhang Ruifang surprised everyone with a horn growing on her forehead. Turning 101 that year, Zhang has had this continuous horn her entire life, earning the nickname Devil's Horn from her family and doctors. While cutaneous horns are not uncommon, Zhang's location makes hers quite unique. But instead of removing it, she's decided to embrace it as her special feature. These horn-like growths, often benign, can be removed with a sterile razor. However, Zhang has chosen to hold on to her horn for a lifetime, making her one of a kind. Amu Haji. Get ready to meet Amu Haji, the world's dirtiest man. While homelessness is unfortunately common, Amu stands out even among those without a roof over their heads. This guy hasn't taken a shower in over 60 years and indulges in smoking animal dung along with multiple cigarettes every day. He used to call the grave pit his bedroom until kind-hearted people built him an open brick shack. But let's be honest, he definitely is in need of a rain shower. It's unclear why he refuses to bathe. Maybe it's poverty or just sheer laziness. Amu certainly knows a thing or two about personal care though, as he gives himself haircuts by burning the ends of his hair. One thing's for sure, he's lived like this for most of his life, and it seems he'll keep going until his soul bids farewell. Tom Staniford. Next up, we have Tom Staniford, the man with no fat. Now, having low body fat might sound like a dream for most bodybuilders, but poor Tom here takes it to a whole new level. He's also low on muscle. Tom lives with a super rare condition called MDP, which stands for myelodysplastic preleukemic syndrome. This funky condition prevents his body from storing any fat under his skin, leaving him with a stunning 0% body fat. Talk about being ripped. But don't let his meek appearance fool you. Tom is an impressive paracyclist and even bagged the title of 2011 National Paracycling Circuit Race Champion. Rose Gale. Meet Rose Gale, the bearded lady from Portland. Rose started shaving daily as a teenager to hide her excess facial hair. but after years of hiding, she's embraced her beard like a boss. No more razors and no more conforming to societal norms. Rose's hormonal disorder may have given her a beard, but it hasn't taken away her confidence. Supported by friends, family, and a community of bearded individuals, Rose is breaking barriers and showing us all that beauty comes in all forms. Ali Hussein. Get ready to meet Ali Hussein Khan, a remarkable 14-year-old who defies the odds with his incredible strength and unwavering hope. Despite facing the unimaginable tragedy of losing his 5 siblings to a rare aging disease called progeria, Ali refuses to give up on his dreams. Progeria ages his body 8 times faster than normal, making him look like a wise old man. With only 80 known cases worldwide, Ali's resilience shines through. He believes in the power of miracles and holds on to the hope that a cure will be discovered, allowing him to live a full life. Ali, you're a true inspiration. Lalit Patidar. Wanna meet a human werewolf? Well, meet Lalit Patidar, a real-life wonder from India who carries the name of the legendary werewolf. Born with congenital hypertrichosis, also known as werewolf syndrome, Lalit has an extraordinary amount of fine hair covering his face and body. While he dreams of looking normal through surgery, he knows it's an impossible feat. Despite facing bullying and being called names, Lalit remains resilient. He aspires to become an honest policeman, bringing justice to those who deserve it and standing up to bullies. Keep shining, Lalit, and may your dreams come true while inspiring others to embrace their unique qualities. Larry Gomez. Introducing Larry Gomez, the man known as the Wolfman. With 98% of his body covered in thick black hair, he's got a Guinness World Record to prove it. But Larry isn't hiding anymore. He's embracing his unique appearance. From avoiding bullies to becoming a symbol of self-love, Larry has come a long way. Working in the Mexican National Circus and making a mark in Hollywood, he's showing the world that being one of the hairiest guys on the planet makes him special and famous. Love yourself, hair and all. Sarah Gertz. Sarah Gertz was diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a connective tissue disorder, at the age of 10. But in the 16 years since her diagnosis, she's gone from self-conscious to self-celebration. Sarah proudly models in bikinis and lingerie, challenging beauty standards. With her stunning pictures, she proves that imperfections are nothing to be ashamed of. Through her modeling and storytelling, she's spreading awareness and encouraging all of us to embrace our unique bodies. Let's join Sarah in reframing beauty standards and celebrating our individuality. Fish Boy. Next up, we've got the incredible Fish Boy in the house. This kid was born with a rare skin condition that turned him into a real-life fish, scales and all. From head to toe, he's covered in these fascinating scales, making him one unique character. Unfortunately, it comes with a catch: constant itchiness and limited mobility. But fear not, our fishy friends find relief in cold water and some magical creams recommended by the doctors. Despite his scaly situation, he's determined to swim through life with a smile. Let's hope researchers find a cure so he can live without the scales and embrace a life of comfort and fish-tastic adventures. Macy Curran. Here she comes, breaking records left and right. Macy Curran, a 17-year-old Texan with legs that stretch for miles. Guinness World Records certified her for having the longest legs in a teenager. Standing tall at 6 feet 10 inches, her legs measure over 4 feet, making up a whopping 60% of her total height. She's got one leg measuring 135.267 centimeters, and the other at 134.3 centimeters. Let's give Macy a round of applause for legging the competition. Stan Larkin. Imagine surviving for over a year without a human heart inside your body. That's exactly what Stan Larkin did. Diagnosed with a genetic heart condition, Stan wore an artificial heart in a backpack, keeping him alive for 555 days. Talk about carrying your heart on your sleeve. Literally. Finally, he received a full heart transplant. But during that time, Stan's determination and resilience shone bright. This breakthrough could revolutionize heart failure treatments, offering hope to many in need. Stan, you truly wear your heart on your backpack. Nick Stoberl. People break records for the weirdest things, and Nick Stoberl is no exception. This 24-year-old from California holds the Guinness World Record for the longest tongue, measuring a whopping 3.97 inches. Talk about tongue-tastic! Nick's incredible tongue was inspired by his love for Kiss and their legendary tongue-wagging poses. Now, his tongue has become his claim to fame, attracting attention from all corners. While others might be speechless, Nick knows how to make a statement with his extraordinary talent. Watch out, world! Here comes the tongue master! Marcia and Millie Biggs. Prepare to have your mind blown by the Biggs twins, Marcia and Millie, the dynamic duo who redefined the term twins. These girls are not your typical look-alike twins. They have different skin tones, hair colors, and eye colors. Yeah, you heard that right. It's like a once-in-a-million-year phenomenon. When they were born, they looked almost identical, but as they grew, their unique features emerged. Marcia got a fair skin and golden brown hair, while Millie inherited her Jamaican-born father's characteristics. Trust me, they're used to turning heads and dealing with confused onlookers, but none of that matters to these amazing sisters. They are inseparable and synchronized in every action, proving that true sisterhood transcends appearances.